Hello friends, how are you? If we're not friends, we should be. My name's AlJ and I'll be doing a reading for Aries. Aries, when I was tapping into your energy, I was seeing an electric eel. And when I see that, that's usually when somebody needs to jump on an idea that they have. So those little sparks of inspiration or those sparks of creativity or like that hint of like, I need to go or I need to jump on this, I'm getting like follow through with that, okay? So I will be using the regular Rider Waite to do your spread. We have the lovers here at the bottom of the deck, which is about choices. It can be about people we're connected to, but it's always about a choice. And then I'm going to be using the power of surrender cards to get you any advice moving forward. All right, so without further ado, Aries, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. All right. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. I ask you please bring forth messages for the collective of Aries, please. What is it that Aries needs to know, needs to hear? Anything that will touch their minds, hearts, and souls and help them align for the highest good of all, please. Thank you and amen. All right. For Aries, okay, there's one, two, okay, and three. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords, okay? I'm getting here, Aries, that you are not getting something out of a situation and that you are being encouraged to like clear your mind here and get back to a place of mental security, mental peace, mental calmness. It almost feels like, so we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles here. And the 10 of Pentacles can be, it's long-term stability. Sometimes I see it as family or the family we're trying to build. But it can be any long-term goal, right? It's a foundation that has been built, that's been set. It's been going for a long time, but with it paired with the 5 of Pentacles here, it kind of feels like something about something that's been long-standing isn't really providing some sort of support, time, energy, money, whatever. I'm getting that, like, yeah, it's been long-standing, but it doesn't really feel secure. And you're being encouraged to take a step back and acknowledge what may be the cause of that with the 5 of Swords here. For some of you, there are fights within a family or fights within a relationship here or something like that. I'm seeing that. But something that could be long-standing or has been long-standing doesn't exactly feel safe and secure. All right, that's what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and clarify here. Which card do I need to clarify first? The 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's look at the 5 of Pentacles. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Yeah, something feels off. We have the Devil and the 5 of Swords here. The Devil card is a restriction card. It can be toxicity, but it's like restricting, keeping you from growing, keeping you from progressing. 5 of Pentacles can be self-sabotage. It can be people sabotaging you. It can be conflict as far as words go. It's ego, things like that. So anything like that could fit your story right now. Okay. I'm hearing sharp words, okay? Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Okay, so 4 cards came out. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so this is all clarifying that Five of Pentacles, that feeling of lack here. Now, I'm seeing that you are being encouraged to look at the dynamics of a situation. The Page of Swords is an information gatherer. It's a student, and it's looking right at the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is flow, balance, reciprocity, something like that. I'm seeing that you need to be looking at the situation you're currently in, the one that feels like you are lacking in some way, and figure out how you can create more flow, balance, reciprocity, fairness into your situation. But that's going to require you to change. It's going to require you to make some decisions. This is requiring you to use free will with the Wheel of Fortune here. And it's also going to require action on your part. And this is the energy that I was picking up on with the electric eels, right? The King of Wands is a mover, a go-getter, right? If he has a vision, he could get people excited in the process, but it's gonna get done. He's gonna move, right? So you're being encouraged to look at the problem, look at what's missing here, and to actively be the solution in some way. For some of you with the Knight of Cups here, this is by way of an apology or some sort of gesture. This could be anything from I'm sorry to I love you. And if it's not putting into a situation, it's definitely putting it into yourself, is what I'm seeing here. It could be both, but the Knight of Cups suggests some sort of emotion, okay? This could be anything like, hey, let's go out. I want to get to know you. I'm sorry. But this is something that's long standing. So it could be an apology. It could be like just infusing more love into a situation that feels just comfort. Like I'm thinking of like people who have been in a relationship for a long time and they're just used to having each other there, but they're not really feeling the love, right? Feel something like that. All right. I just heard support. Okay. So why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Aries, please? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Aries, please? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're talking about emotion here, and the Queen of Cups comes out. Yeah, someone's feelings are hurt. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Swords, clarifying that long-term whatever it is. Yeah, so I'm seeing that again. This is that electric eel energy. That's very much Wands energy. That's action. That's movement. Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a new passionate, creative beginning. But it's also my green light card. It means that something needs to go. Like time to initiate here. I'm seeing that there is some sort of pain here. There is some sort of hurt feelings here, right? And it looks like what's needed is some sort of tenderness, some sort of compassion, some sort of emotion. Like I'm getting love needs to be poured into a situation and or a person here. So manifest that is what I'm getting. I'm getting that if you're not getting that, then you need to be this for yourself, right? This Queen of Cups, that emotion, that nurturing, that compassion, that all of that, you need to be that for yourself. Or if it's with another person, I'm getting that this element is missing, and that's why it feels like desolate was the word that I just heard. Okay. So if you feel like you're not going to get something out of a situation, then you're being encouraged to like pour into yourself. And if this is a situation that is that you can save, or you're with another person, I keep seeing like families or like people who've been together for a long time, or like something that has been established already. I'm getting pour love into that situation. Some of y'all that's missing. I see nothing but the elements that are missing that I see need to be here are fire and water, which are the Wands and the Cups, which is the action, the passion, the movement, and the Cups being the feeling, the emotion, the compassion, all the things. Okay? I see a lot of thinking, and I see a lot of like pentacles, which is just like it's established. So there's not really meeting it's not really, the situation you're in doesn't really have the color or the softness here. It's just very rigid. It feels rigid and cold. Okay, so let's look at the Four of Swords, because that's the healing that needs to happen, the introspection, the calming of the mind that needs to happen here. Why is the Four of Swords here, please? I just saw the Nine of Swords, lots of stress, lots of anxiety. I think I did it too fast. Yeah, I'm getting there's a calming down that needs to happen here. Beautiful. Okay, one more. Exactly. So we have the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ten of Wands, the Star, and the Two of Pentacles, clarifying that Four of Swords. And what this is telling me is that happiness is a decision. Right? The Nine of Pentacles, or sorry, not Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups is your emotional fulfillment. What's gonna make me feel emotionally taken care of, right? You're being encouraged to get into a place where you're getting your mind right here so that you can define what that looks like or what that feels like to you. The Cups is about how it feels, right? So when I think about my emotional well-being, and I think about what makes me feel good and makes me feel nourished and makes me feel taken care of, what decisions do I need to make, right? The Star represents healing, and it's also your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your aspirations. So what decisions do I need to make to get what it is that I'm hoping for, wishing for, dreaming for, right? And what is it that I need to let go? What is too much of a burden? What is it that I cannot take with me? Or what is it that's making my life harder and making it impossible for me to feel good and get what it is that I'm looking for? Okay, so it looks like Aries, you're being encouraged to do a little bit of introspection here and looking at what you have, looking at what you want, figuring if the thing that you want can be found in the thing that you have. If not, discarding it, and if it can be, making the necessary changes to make it be what you want, okay? Choices. So let's look at the Power of Surrender cards and see what we have here for you. I keep getting cups. Cups keep coming up for you. So I'm getting emotions are really important at this time. You need to be paying attention to what feels good. You need to be paying attention to feelings. You need to be paying attention to emotions. It's not about thoughts. It's not about what makes sense on paper. It's about how people are feeling is what I'm getting, okay? So let's see what advice we have here for you. Whew. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. Sorry, like I'm feeling a lot of energy flow through me right now. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. Please bring forth messages of advice, please. That's so funny. I just surrender to the wisdom of your body is right here. It says, listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. That I keep getting the thing about listening to your emotions here, listening to your body, right? I'm not gonna take that card because it didn't fall out, but it caught my eye. All right. Thank you, angels of love, light, guidance, and protection. What messages of advice do we have? Messages of advice do we have here for Aries, please? Anything that they can take with them moving forward as they leave this reading, please. Thank you. And that was Surrender Worry. Excuse me. And it says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, Breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith the spirit is guiding you always. Yeah, I'm getting like, stop overthinking here and listen to what your heart is telling you. If your happiness is your compass, right? So if you're not getting something that is making you happy, you need to adjust so that you get there. Surrender to your soul's path is here at the bottom of the deck. It says, your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. Yeah, so I'm getting here, Aries, that you're being shown what doesn't feel supportive, what makes you feel abandoned, what makes you feel like you're missing something out in life. You're being encouraged to regroup here so that you can create something that feels good to you here. All right, so this feeling down and feeling unsupported and not getting enough of something is showing you what you do want and trying to get you there. All right, so I just broke the deck and I see surrender your fear of intimacy. And it says, you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. They keep referencing the emotions here. I'm getting that's really important, Aries. Do not sacrifice that part of yourself. Do not build anything without the acknowledgement of that part of yourself, because anything that you manifest without your heart is not going to feel good, just period. Okay? Or without concern for other people's hearts and emotions and things as well, is what I'm getting. All right? Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me as a creator. It helps people who don't know I exist find these readings. They get the help that they need, and we can create a community that way. If you want a personal reading, I absolutely do those. Make sure to go to the link in my description box. And until next time, Aries, I know you can do it. It sucks when you don't have what you want, but knowing what you don't want definitely helps you get to what you do want, right? I love you. I'm rooting for you, and I will talk to you later.